at Commissioner at no, we have to take him in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is to announce the arrival of His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Governor of Lagos State. Shall we rise?
Welcome, sir. Thank you very much. I could really know. Thank you, sir.
Shall we have the national anthem?
His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, Honorable Chief Judge of Lagos State, members of the State Executive Council here present, Secretary to the State Government, our dear Otuba Michael Olashibumi Balogun, Your Royal Highnesses, Obas and Chiefs, Captains and Chieftains of the banking industry, distinguished invitors to this historic tripartite meeting between the Lagos State Government, FCMB, IBCT, and other financial houses. Today's meeting, no doubt, finally puts to shame all those critics, particularly those who have put several hurdles on the part of the Lagos State Government to build a new Lagos that will be to the pride of the black man. The question that one will ask is, if no assistance is coming, what else does it do? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that is why this historic move is being made by this visionary and people's. A lot of the critics have condemned this move. Some have said, why the loan? Short-term loan, long-term loan, a lot of financial abracadabra that people have said here and there, to really enlighten the citizenry about the importance of the need of taking this loan. We salute your visionary move, and we salute, and we are all behind you. Distinguished ladies, to begin this historic move, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure and special privilege to now ask this man that has been behind this historic move, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to please declare this tripartite meeting open. Your Excellency, sir. Let's go down.
Completion board meeting agenda. Page 6, please. Thank you.
My lady, the Chief Judge of Lagos State, Justice, members of the honorable members of the House of Assembly, the permanent secretaries, Otuba Subumi Balogun, our highly honored Mr. Yemi Osinbajo, SAN, Mr. Alayemi Kadoso, the Auditor General, the Director of Public Finance, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Accountant General, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this the bond issue or the offer. I now declare the meeting open. Thank you. I will call on the Secretary to the State Government. The matter will be handled by Olayemi Kadoso, pending his arrival, to take through the agenda of this meeting.
Your Excellency, the Chief Judge, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary to the State Government, Honorable Omotilewa Arolambo, will read through the document and will be presented by Chief Mrs. Kemi Nelson, Honorable.
Second Lagos State floating rate redeemable bond issue 2005 to 2009 by Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited and FCMB Capital Markets, a division of First City Monument Bank Limited, have been completed. I present to this meeting for noting the following documents. A. Certified true copy of the Lagos State Development Bonds Law, Cap 81, Laws of Lagos State, 1994. B. The resolution of the Executive Council approving the bond issue. C. The Lagos State Government Gazette confirming the instrument authorizing the bond issue. D. The irrevocable letter of authority from the Lagos State Accountant General dated 15th of February, year 2002, authorizing the Accountant General of the Federation to deduct the principal and interest obligations of the bond directly from the Lagos State Government statutory allocation. E. The letter dated 9 July, year 2001, from LAIG appointing Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited and FCMB Capital Markets as joint issuing houses. F. The banking agreement referred to in the prospectus. H. The trust deed referred to in the prospectus. The underwriting agreement referred to in the prospectus. The report by KPMG Audit on the audited financial statement of Lagos State for the 5 years ended 31st of December 2001. The report of KPMG audit on projections of NASG revenue and expenditure for the 8 years to 31st December 2009. Copies of contract documents on each of the projects to be refinanced from the proceeds of the bond issue. The letter from the Accountant General of the Federation confirming receipt of the irrevocable letter of authority. The audited financial statement of Lagos State for each of the 5 years ended 31st December 2001. The letter dated September 11, 2002 from the Securities and Exchange Commission approving the offer. The certificate of exemption from the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The letter from the Nigerian Stock Exchange approving the listing of the bond. I present for noting the powers of attorney of absent representatives of the Lagos State Executive Council. I also present for noting the consent given by the following parties: Honorable Commissioner for Housing, Honorable Commissioner for Works, Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Physical Planning, Honorable Commissioner for Transportation,
Return it to me quickly.
Honorable Commissioner for Education, State Accountant General and Permanent Secretary, State Treasury Office, State Auditor General, the Director of Public Finance, Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited,
Yes, that's right.
FCMB Capital Markets, a division of First City Monument Bank Limited, Capital Bank Limited, KPMG Audit, Chartered Accountant, Bango and Godalo, G. Elias and Co. Kola Awodeyi and Co. Union Truckies Limited, Abdullahi Taiwo and Co. Odujiri and Adepulu, Olanimu Ajayi and Co. The Law Unions, Resort Securities and Trust Limited, F&C Securities Limited, Propon Securities Limited, Signet Investment and Securities Limited, WSCC Financial Services, First Registered Nigeria Limited, I also produced copies of the following documents for noting. A specimen print of the prospectus to be issued in connection with the offer. A specimen print of the abridged prospectus to be issued by the state in connection with the offer. A specimen print of the bond certificate to be issued in connection with the offer. A specimen print of the poster to be displayed by the receiving agent. A specimen print of the newspaper advertisement giving details of the offer. The verification questionnaire on pages 11 to 15 of this document contains questions regarding statements made in the prospectus. The questions contained therein will be answered by the parties to whom they are addressed for the purpose of verifying such statements made in the document.
No, Secretary to the Government. Who is handling
verification questionnaire?
Okay.
Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited, IBTC, and FCMB Capital, 2005 to 2009 to the general public. Have Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited and FCMB Capital Markets agreed to do so?
Yes.
The summary of the offer on page 4 of the prospectus represents accurately the information contained in the prospectus?
Yes.
By what authority is bond issue being made public?
Yes. By the Governor of Lagos State Development Bond Law and by the resolution of the State House of Assembly and Executive Council.
Will bond units be payable in full upon application?
Yes.
Has the Securities and Exchange Commission approved the offer documents?
Yes.
Has the Nigerian Stock Exchange approved the listing of bond to be issued? Have arrangements been made to ensure the 2 copies each of the prospectus and a bridge prospectus, having endorsed therein the written consent of all parties to the bond issue, other relevant documents, be delivered to the Securities and Exchange Commission for registration before the bond issue were open?
Yes.
Have arrangements been made to ensure that a copy of the prospectus and a bridge prospectus and other relevant documents be delivered to the Council of the Nigerian Stock Exchange in connection with the approval of the admission of the bond to the daily official list?
Yes.
As of the date of the prospectus, did the state have any debentures, mortgages, loans, material guarantees, or other contingent liabilities other than in the ordinary course of governance?
No.
Will the application list for the bonds now be offered, open on Monday, 30th September 2002, and closed on Monday, 28th October 2002?
Yes.
Are the following members of Lagos State Executive Council representing the Council at the date of the prospectus?
Yes.
His Excellency Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr.
Yes.
Oyewa Aro Lambo, Mr. Olayemi Kadoso, Mr. Olawale Emi, Architect Olarimaki Charutoka, Engineer Ralph Aregbesola, Architect Kayode Maniba, Professor Uyemi Luleke Oshibajo San, Mr. Ms. Anira, Dr. Edosh Wali, Mrs. Josephine Oluwaseyi Williams, Mrs. Oluwayomi Mujita Akim Olina Wila, Dr. Mrs. Olaseki Adia.
Yes.
Is the general policy of the state determined by the State Executive Council?
Yes.
Is Professor Uyemi Oluyike Oshibajo San, the Attorney General and Honorable Commissioner of Justice, and is the premises of the Lagos State Government situated at Lagos State Secretariat, Obafemi Awolowo, Alausa, Ikeja, Lagos?
Yes.
Are Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited and SPMB Capital Markets, a division of First City Monument Bank Limited, the issuing house?
Yes.
Yes.
Our Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited and First City Monument Bank Limited, FCMB, the underwriters to the issue.
Yes.
Our Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited and First City Monument Bank Limited, the receiving bankers to the issue.
Yes.
Is the Auditor General of Lagos State, the Auditor to the State Government.
Yes.
Our KPMG Audit, Chartered Accountants, reporting accountants to on the issue.
Yes.
Is the Attorney General of Lagos State, solicitor to the State Government.
Yes.
Abango and Igodalo, G. Alliance & Co. and Paula Awoding & Co. solicitors to the issue.
Yes.
Our Union trustees to the issue.
Yes.
Our Applied Taiwo & Co. Lani Wajayi & Co. the Law Union and the Picturing ID, the solicitors to the trustees.
Yes.
Our Resort Securities and Trust Limited, FNC Securities Limited, Profund Securities Limited, Signet Investments and Securities Limited, WSTC Financial Services, the stockbrokers to the issue.
Yes.
Our first registrar, Nigeria Limited, the registrars to the issue.
Yes.
Was the state created on 27th May 1967?
Yes.
Will the issue proceeds be utilized to refinance the developmental projects embarked upon by the state, which will fund it through commercial loans from financial institutions as stated in the prospectus?
Yes.
Is the Executive Council of the opinion that bearing all unforeseen circumstances, the revenue and expenditure forecast normally adopted by the state?
Yes.
Is the Executive Council aware that it is solely responsible for the accuracy of the revenue and expenditure forecast?
Yes.
Is the financial information contained in the prospectus accurate in all material respects? On what basis does the Executive Council estimate that, in the absence of unforeseen circumstances, revenue for the 8 years ending 31st December 2009 will be as declared in the offer documents?
On the basis of governor's assumption, consistent with the accounting policy normally adopted by the government entities.
Have any provisions of the state's laws or edicts, which are material in the context of the bond issue, been omitted from the prospectus?
No.
Is the Executive Council aware of any claims or litigation of material importance pending or threatened against the state, save as disclosed in the offer documents?
No.
Has the state entered into any contract other than in the ordinary course of governance within the last 2 years, save as disclosed in the offer documents?
No.
Has the state agreed to bear all costs and expenses in respect to the bond issue?
Yes.
Have the representatives of the Executive Council and interested parties given and not withdrawn their written consent to the issue of the offer documents, with their names included in the form and context in which they appear?
Yes.
Will copies of the offer document be distributed to all registered receiving agents across the country and be widely available to the general public?
Yes.
Will the documents referred to in September 2002 to Monday 28th of October 2002? Will applications which do not comply with the instructions set out in the prescribed application form be rejected?
Yes.
Will all application monies be retained in a separate bank account to the best of their knowledge, information and belief, true, fair, and without bias?
Yes.
By themselves, that the information in the offer documents are accurate and that to the best of their knowledge, information and beliefs, there are no other facts, the omission of which will make any statement in the document misleading. Have you made such inquiries and are you so satisfied?
Yes. Yes.
The following documents will now be signed by the appropriate person. A. The statement of the verification questionnaire with answers, 15 copies.
Bring documents for signing one by one. One by one.
He did them at design.
No, Governor, you
put them wherever.
Give me a sign for them.
long as you don't sound for financial advisor,
B. Specimen print of the prospectus. 15 copies. Specimen print of the abridged prospectus. 15 copies. Specimen print of the newspaper advertisement and posters. 15 copies. Specimen print of the bond certificate. 15 copies. Banking agreement, 15 copies.
Ladies and gentlemen, while the signing is still going on, I'd like to invite Mr. Ogba from the Nigerian Stock Exchange to please come to the high table and see the Commissioner for Finance.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to take a look at the map of the world. By some providence, the map of Africa is like the shape of a pistol, while Eritrea looks at the point where you come to God, Nigeria is strategically placed like is to trigger off development in Lagos, by extension, development in Nigeria, and by implication, development on the whole continent of Africa. We are laying a solid foundation for a new Lagos. We are talking about efficient, effective social amenities within the ambit of good governance, especially at the second level, that is the state.
No problem. Okay. You enter into a bond with me. Yeah? Even we didn't have it. Not less Lagos State. You know that nobody had it.
That also witnessing this historic occasion and giving royal flavor and support to this moment, we have high-ranking traditional rulers from the nooks and crannies of Lagos State. We have His Royal Majesty, when our Kábíyèsí Ọba Ajíbádé Bákàrè Àgòrò, the Ranadu of Imota. Let's put our hands together for him. We have the pleasure of acknowledging the presence of Oba Lateef Adeyemi Adams, the Olu of Agege. And of course, representing the Elegushi of Ikateland, we have Chief Maruf A.B. Elegushi, the Olisa of Ikateland. For those who are familiar, giving the endorsement through our royal fathers for this very, very eventful moment. The chairman of the Lagos State House of Assembly.
We still have I think we have one.
Redeenrse International Bank Limited, Universal Trust Bank PLC, United Bank for Africa PLC Limited, Metropolitan Bank Limited, MBC International Bank PLC.
Together with other relevant documents, shall be submitted to the Securities and Exchange Commission by the issuing houses, Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited, and FCMB Capital Markets, a division of First City Monument Bank Limited. Securities Limited, Signet Investment and Securities Limited, and WSTC Financial Services, the stockbrokers to the issue. One copy of the signed document will be retained by the state, and the other copies shall be retained by the issuing houses.
Gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the business of this meeting, which I now declared closed.
There are still, in the meeting that is over, the overall ceremony is not yet over. Well, sir. Before your final departure, sir, this occasion is so symbolic and important as well as historic that we cannot just let it go just like that. In the
my lady, the Chief Judge, Justice Mrs. Ibitola Jotumiro, members of the State Executive Council here present, may I also Shebanjo, the Head of Service, Permanent Secretaries here present, and other top government functionaries, particularly those of the Directorate of Public Finance in the Ministry of Finance, who have worked tirelessly for a number of years. Kábíyèsí, Obas, and the White Cap Chiefs here present representing His Royal Highness Oba Oyekan. Our political leaders, particularly the leaders of AD Etiosa here present. The representative of the Director General of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, as well as Commissioner Wonioko of the Securities and Exchange Commission, the issuing houses, the joint issuing houses for this historic issue, the other advisors, the solicitors, the reporting accountants, and all the others who are parties to this issue, captains of industry, our underwriters, our bankers, our partners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press. I am very happy, I'm very relieved, and I'm thankful to God for this momentous occasion of the signing of the documents and the taking place of the completion meeting for the second Lagos State redeemable floating rate bond issue of 15 billion naira. Anywhere in the world, it's a tidy sum. It is over $120 million, whatever exchange rate you use, and it is historic. And everybody here, I think, can feel very proud of the role that they have played, and in fact, for this happening in their time. And just to make a few short remarks, there will be time for thanks, I'm sure, when the vote of thanks is given. And His Excellency may well take us through some of the happenings on the way to this happy occasion. But what I must do is I must take this opportunity to assure all Lagosians that the finances of Lagos State are sound. They are strong. We can meet all our obligations as and when due. And with the fulfillment of this transaction, which has been really the fulfillment of something the MC referred to it earlier, it's the vision of His Excellency the Governor of Lagos State. Because way back from the days of the transition program when he was governor-elect, one of his key policies that came out of that work group was that he should use the financial markets appropriately, efficiently, to better the lot of the citizens of Lagos State. Yes, it's been a long, hard and arduous road, and all I would like to bring out in that respect is the fact that what he has done today, and really I don't want you to feel that he's now signing like a politician here as opposed to a technician. It's just to give credit where it's due and put on record something I know will not come out in His Excellency's speech, and it will not come out in the vote of thanks. You see, it is not far-fetched to say that the Governor of Lagos State has single-handedly put the Nigerian bond market back on track and on the map in terms of the international financial world with this historic issue. Not only was the bond market moribund as a result of the policies that came out from Central Bank and Ministry of Finance, who we are thankful to that they changed their minds in the end, but there was a time naturally, after over a year of battling, we naturally became a little tired, a little discouraged, and had begun to despair if we could ever put in place this key element of the state's financial plan. A circular came out from the Central Bank of Nigeria which basically led everybody to turn their backs not just on lending to the government but lending in the bond market in particular. And it was a lonely time, I must say. We were alone. And at the end of it, after so many repeated pleas to Central Bank, the governor said, let us go and meet the governor of Central Bank and put our case directly to him. When the governor came down to Lagos, he gave us an appointment and we met him. And the governor of Lagos State, His Excellency, spoke for about 2 hours, giving him the vision of what we plan to do and what we have been doing with money in Lagos. And he also made the case for the financial markets to be opened to the public sector and to other states as a whole. The circular was reversed, and the rest, as they say, is history. Before taking up any more of your time, I would like to quickly acknowledge the role of my colleagues on the Executive Council, not just by approving this issue, but by having the patience. As the delay came and we couldn't quickly roll into a long-term bond issue, we did have to take up funds that they would have used to execute their programs to make sure we kept our bankers happy for much longer than we had planned. The House of Assembly listened to us patiently and reasoned with us. At the end of the day, the Federal Ministry of Finance, the Governor of Central Bank, Stock Exchange and SEC have all played a vital role in this all-important transaction. As I said, I'm not to make a long speech and I'm not to give the vote of thanks. So let me just end here by paying special tribute, if I may, with Your Excellency's permission and without breaching too much the protocol. Pay special tribute to the Directorate of Public Finance led by Dr. Mrs. Olashade Adewola for the role they have played. It is now for our partners in the financial system to reward your courage, to reward your endeavor by themselves playing their own part and quickly rounding up the underwriting of this all-important issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, sir. Gentlemen, I now have the honor and privilege to now invite the Chief Executive Officer of FCMB, Otumba Michael Shumbomi, to please come forward while they receive the presentation from His Excellency.
His Excellency has given me the privilege of staying here.
Next, we have the Chief Executive of IBTC, Mr. Bisatai Atedo. As a Democrat, His Excellency has delegated powers to the Honorable Commissioners for Finance and Budget to do some other presentations. I want to invite the Honorable Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Olawale, to make the next set of presentations.
Representative of First City Monument Bank Limited, one of the underwriters, will please also step forward.
Jonathan.
Representative of KPMG Audit Chartered Accountant. Solicitors to the issue, Banwo and Igodalu. Representative of G. Elias and Co. I also like to invite a representative of IBTC to also come forward, please. As underwriters, thank you very much. I also like to invite the Honorable Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning, who is going to do the next set of presentations. Representative of Kola Awodayi and Co. You are please invited to receive the award. Union Trustees Limited. Abdullahi Taiwo and Co. They are solicitors to the trustees. Olaniun Ajayi and Co. Solicitors to the trustees. Obujuru and Adefulu, solicitors to the trustees. Equally, the Law Union, they are also solicitors to the trustees. Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for Budget and Common Plan. Next, I'd like to invite the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance, which is a lead stockbroker to the issue, F&C Securities Limited, Profund Securities Limited, Signet Investment and Securities Limited. Thank you very much. Permanent Secretary, you may now step down, sir. And I'd like to invite the Permanent Secretary and the